G'day cocktail lovers. This is called a Portside Spice. You may not be surprised to learn that the dominant feature in here is port, tawny. You may be surprised when we say spice, we don't mean chili or hot. We're talking about the cooking spice flavors. Tropical spices, cinnamon, cardamom, allspice, that type of thing. It's all coming together into this one drink. The version I saw actually featured a flavored vodka. It was like an alpine flavored spiced vodka, and I thought, flavored vodka, that's some bullshit right there. So I'm using some quality ingredients to get those interesting spice flavors in that I will explain to you, but I am going to taste this first. Okay, I had high hopes for this, and I'll tell you now, it's living up to those high hopes. I'm going to enjoy working my way through this, but I will show you the ingredients. As I said, it features pork prominently. This is in a nondescript bottle because this is actually at least two different sorts of port. I use port to season my little barrels down there, which then goes on to flavor things like either new make spirit or really cheap whiskies. It's remarkable how much that improves cheap whiskies, and sometimes cocktails as well. So it's been in barrels and it's been blended and it's back in this bottle. But yeah, there's port. I brought together two elements for most of the spice. Rather than like the flavored vodka, I've split that between this Christmas gin from local distiller Four Pillars. They release a Christmas gin every year. I think it's a little different each year. It has different artwork on it, limited edition artwork each year. This is from a couple of years ago. They literally put like their mum's Christmas pud in the still, so the gin infuses through the pud. And you can see it's not clear, it's got all the colour from the pud as well, and it is delightful. It is like Christmas pud in a bottle. I'm also doing a ginger liqueur. This is actually a honey lemon and ginger liqueur from another local maker, Tiny Bear. Very good, but those are getting some nice sort of exotic cooking spice flavours in there. There's also apple brandy in here. This is a French Calvados. You could use Applejack or maybe a local apple brandy to where you are. This is what I have on hand, so you should go with what you have on hand. A few more elements. There's falernum in there. I'm using the classic John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum. There's lots of different beverages under the name falernum. This also has sort of tropical spices in it as well. It's generally a low alcohol rum based liqueur. Extremely tasty. There's also orange liqueur. I'm going with my homemade blood orange liqueur. It's still going strong. Looks like it's going to last me till next blood orange season, and then I can make a new batch. Those are all the ingredients in the Portside Spice, and I tell you what, oh, they come together really well. This is possibly on my short list for cocktails of the year. I want to revisit it later in the year and compare it to some others, but now I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, we put 40 mils of port, which is just under 1.5 ounces, then half an ounce or 15 mils of my Christmas gin, half an ounce or 15 mils of ginger liqueur, half an ounce or 15 mils of apple brandy, then 1/4 of an ounce or 7.5 mils of orange liqueur, and 1/4 of an ounce or 7.5 mils of velvet falernum. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then I'm straining that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass and garnishing it with a twist of orange peel. I made a point of letting you know that I've improvised on this recipe, and I'm very happy with the result because I don't think you should be beholden to recipes. They are out there for a reason. Usually they've worked quite well, particularly the classics. When you improvise, you can look at what is in the recipe and go, I don't have that, but I have something that maybe approximates that, or maybe just takes it in a different direction. Like I will wager my Christmas gin and ginger liqueur take this in a way different direction to the alpine flavored vodka. I'm going out on a limb. It's better. I'm never going to see that drink, and I'll never know, but I'm just getting there and saying it's better. This is better. And what you make can be better as well. You should definitely experiment, whether with this recipe or other recipes. Have a bit of fun, try something new. And it doesn't always work. In this case it did. I'm very happy with that. So I think you should try it and maybe do your own improvising, because you probably have very different ingredients to what I have. And who knows what comes out the other side, but it's, you know, always something new, and that's what I like. And I'd like to see you back here to see if I come up with something new another time, because I will be back with more cocktail recipes. But until I do see you again, I will say cheers.